So we're making this video to try to explain to you guys why you're doing the high day. You're not just doing a high day because we need you to do a cheat day. We're specifically doing a high day to increase what's called leptin levels. By keeping your leptin levels high, you won't plateau and you can keep losing weight. So the cheat day isn't just to go out and have like a bunch of pancakes. It has to be specifically done the way we tell you to do it. You gotta eat all your normal calories, typically around 1,200. Then you gotta carb load by adding 50 grams of carbs to breakfast, lunch, and dinner, then your 300 calorie cheat. Metabolic level plus another 800 calories. If it's done with just one meal, it's not gonna keep your leptin levels high. So what happens when you're dieting, you're eating your protein, fruits, and your vegetables, eventually your leptin level will fall. These are days, day 5, 7, 10, and 14. If your leptin level falls at day 7, and you do your high day at day 14, well, you're not gonna burn any fat for the next 7 days until you do your high day and increase your leptin level again. Once your levels fall below the minimum, another hormone called ghrelin increases. What ghrelin does is it basically shuts your fat cells down so they aren't used for energy. Leptin triggers the fat cells to open up and be used as your main source of energy. Ghrelin shuts them off. So by doing your high day in certain increments is how you keep that leptin level high. So typically the heavier you are, the further out the high day is, never any more than 14 days. The skinnier you get, the closer each one of these high days have to be. Sometimes every 5 days, sometimes every 7, sometimes every 10. Now, there's only a few things that keep your leptin level high. Number one is a high calorie intake of protein, fruits, and vegetables, above 1,200 calories. Anything below, and you're gonna come into this ghrelin level right here. The second thing is your HIIT workouts. Basically, when you're doing your boot camps, when you're doing station by station, or when you're doing the PT room, when you're hitting weight after weight after weight, that will increase leptin levels also. And then number 3, the carb load. So all 3 of these things have to occur to keep this level consistently high. Otherwise, you're gonna plateau and things aren't gonna go the way you want to. You're gonna flatline, you're not gonna lose weight, and you're gonna get really upset. So this is how the leptin level works. You gotta eat your metabolic rate plus the carbs. So you're not just cheating. We need you to do the high day the way it's designed. If you don't do it the way it's designed, it's just not gonna work. And this seems like a lot of food, and it is a lot of food. It's basically like work. You're eating a lot of food, and you're gonna say to yourself, I can't eat all this food and lose weight. You just have to trust the science that we have nowadays. It's not like in the 80s or the 90s where you decrease your calorie intake and run a bunch. That weight loss never stays off. If you want the weight to come off and never come back, you have to hormonally do it with a leptin and ghrelin equalization right there. So remember, you gotta break through your metabolic rate. 1,200 calories plus 50 carbs at breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then a 300 calorie cheat, usually something glycemic like an ice cream or sugary, something like that works best for this. The next day, right back to the program. You should wake up hungry the next day. What that means is your thyroid kicked in now. It's doing what we want it to do, is triggering the leptin hormone to allow you to keep losing fat. Now, we don't know what day you fall on. This is a guessing game. We just have to do what the trial and error is basically what we do. We start you at 14 and then we pull the days back in here. But remember, if your leptin level falls at day 5 and you do a high day at 14, well, you dieted all this time and you're not gonna lose any body fat. You're only losing body fat for those 4 days. You have to spike it, just like that. So that's how the hormone levels work. Hopefully this kind of explains to you guys why we do the high day and why is it so important that it's done properly and not just a cheat day, okay? If you got any questions, you can always text me, do it that way.